This is funny. The mountain is spotting his wife while she's full.
Yeah. You let go of the bar.
That's hilarious.
You ever watch Game of Thrones?
I haven't.
So the mountain is
I'm familiar with
night on.
I'm familiar with him being a strong man. Also on top of it, yeah, that I know of him on that.
That's how he got the job.
You know, Brian Shaw and Eddie Hall and all them.
You like that Christmas?
Red one. It's long. Holy
It
crap!
was very long. I could
Is that
not
the-
stay awake.
That's the Rock one,
Yeah.
is it? Okay. It wasn't any good, or
Oh no, it wasn't like the, but it's definitely a different. It feeds a lot of real
okay,
with them.
okay.
Has the relationship.
Brother.
Krampus is his brother.
Haven't read one.
Okay.
I didn't realize that until that.
I never knew he had a
one scene
brother.
Where he's like, "Okay, brother." I was like, "Wait a second."
The Rock calls everybody brother, though.
Saint Nick does not have a
But
brother.
no, the Rock is the lead elf.
Oh, I see. He's not even okay.
Santa.
He's the protector. And his
The
body.
number one. But he's powerless without gods.
Gauntlets. Oh. It was very long, I thought.
Oh yeah, it was a very long.
I thought it was over, and then I looked, and I woke up, and I looked at the clock, and it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. Watching it 11. I'm like,
Wow.
this isn't done yet? So far away.
Train showing that horse. The cowboy is taking care of the calf, and the mom's trying to take the calf, and the horse cut
Oh yeah,
the
cutting
cow
it,
out.
keeping that cowboy safe, right?
Yeah, and somebody posted horses know their role. I'm like, no, they don't. They
Yeah,
have to be
no,
taught
it's
their role.
absolutely trained. Yeah, they tried to play it off like it was instinctual.
Yeah, well, and I was telling Claire, I said there's some horses that grow into their role, and it's not because
They're watching other horses do it.
They were with their mom. That's why we take the babies all the time to do the different events, because they learn from their mom. So this mare or this horse right here was with its mom. Mom was yeah, it was taught. It was taught by.
No, it just no, not yet. Anyways, maybe you are. Maybe the chair.
In your way.
No, actually, it's
What up, motherfucker?
I figured.
This
Oh my gosh.
Little brother at that, I'm sure.
Older.
Older.
But he acts like old. Why are you butt dialing my wife?
why you fucking butt dial? So what up? Why is your butt want to? Or is your phone in your front pocket?
Ew.
Baptist. So did you text that old man? Because if you don't, if he's not wanting to pull that right away, so we. I thought Ring was already here. Claire knows exactly what.
It's blocked off. I haven't heard from him. Better not be borrowing one of our cars.
It's probably because he's blocked. So Claire will understand.
Ew, stop. I don't even like him. The person. No offense. I know that's your son.
You don't like him as a person because of his views. Which is the same reason Patrick doesn't like his views.
I don't even know him and I don't like
Thank
him. Fuck that guy.
you. Exactly.
The shop owner.
That's a sensitive area. It's okay. I'm handling it.
Oh, you're sitting great. Really.
Not
Did you see
twitching like last
Christmas
time.
caroling last night?
That was weird. It just would.
Pop out that little switch every
Wow.
now and
Yeah.
then. Pretty sad.
Tattoo shop.
I'm honestly, which is.
Claire's getting her vine. All right. I'll be it.
I just know it's blocked off. We haven't gotten a phone call saying can I use a car or something.
Yes. Here's her.
For the girl.
Yes.
So what would you do if your son?
Hey, we're live.
What would you do if your son got married and decided that he wasn't going to have your name anymore?
Oh, that's right. You told me that. Oh, he changed his last name.
Yeah.
Her name?
Nope.
They combined their two last names and made a new name.
What? What?
Yeah.
How can you do that legally? I thought you have to take one or the other.
No.
Nope.
You just go to the courthouse and wanted me.
They ask you why. You have to give a reason.
I got married. Full name. Except for
Okay.
Her name was really long.
Yes,
Must
it
have been
was-
weird growing
Wow, I don't know anybody with their name really long.
Lindsay.
You don't look Chinese.
Wow.
Lindsay.
You are live.
Well, really, Wong. I mean, Wong is a Chinese name.
He was worried about me saying something.
Wong is a Chinese name.
Uh,
Is it not?
I don't remember the second one, but her last name was Vincent.
What would you
Oh,
do
wow.
if your wife married you and said, "Screw you, I ain't taking any of your
I'm going to take your name. I just haven't wanted to do all the paperwork. There's so much
It's a lot.
paperwork.
It's a lot. Lindsay went through it. It's a lot.
I not only have to change it with Social Security and all of everything, but I also have to redo the PIN and all that stuff.
Yeah, except for she took her ex-husband's name.
I was forced to take his last name. My dad said I had to take his last name. This time,
Lindsay even changed her name on her degree.
Oh, nice.
oh my god, don't
It's
encourage
a lot,
me.
man.
I will change
It's
the
a lot. I watched
last
her
name.
do it. I'm like, dang, that's a lot.
You're dead. It's not even your last name.
Under the bus she goes.
It was a pain in the ass to change it back too. I've already changed my name twice.
Yeah, so this whole social butterfly. And obviously, every
I'm looking for somebody named Derek Dooley. See there? By that name here.
Like,
Whatever you're
oh, we
trying
see
to
you on the
sell me.
cameras. We know it's you.
Whatever you're trying to sell me, man.
Yeah, I mean, anytime they ask whether you're here or not, I ask them, you know, can I take a message? They're like, no, you know, because you can tell when it's a tattoo client, when it's, you know, just them
Yeah.
some spam caller.
oh, I don't even
Lindsay
answer.
Deborah McCabe Vincenti was her.
Oh crap!
That's
So-
a very long
Now she's
name.
Lindsay Will.
That's what I was gonna say.
Like, shit, I can pick whatever I want. So,
Yeah.
Sober.
She argues.
I mean, I've had friends that changed their names, like just went down and or whatever. Like, buddy, when I was in high school, his name was Cock. So he changed his Daniel Cock into Johnson. Story.
Wow. All right.
Gonna be a cock on my.
So fucking funny. We call his house, like trying to sell something, or Mr. Like, that's Cock!
Get it right.
That one ticklish. Oh,
Yes, it is a lot, and
Oh my god, I will change it. That'll be our anniversary gift to you. I will go on January 2nd and change everything.
oh, you can do it all in one day.
Social Security, no.
Oh,
Social
that's the
Security,
problem.
license, all of her bills.
I have to go down to
So,
Social Security.
Initially, her excuse was because she.
Yeah, but
she didn't
that
wanna
canceled a
change
long
her
time ago.
book and do everything like that. But yeah, that expired 2 years ago. And now 2 years ago, I'm like, I'll do it after my notary.
Fake news.
Awful. I will go and get started.
It's a thing, man.
I have to change my passport.
It is a generational thing, though. Okay, so like younger men probably don't care.
Oh, actually.
He doesn't care. He's
it's been
just
so
giving
long.
me crap just to do it.
Pretty much. Because we can't have kids, so that doesn't work.
I don't have the same last name as my changed my
And I'm adopted, so it's not even my.
exactly. So why are you whatever?
I was adopted as well.
So there's something there. Like he admits to my older brother, but he doesn't.
He looks just like, no, like denying that.
It's like,
I found my birth family.
yeah, it's like, dude, you bounced on us. But then my adopted
Did you
dad
meet them?
told me that the real dad was. So before he died, my adopted dad, real dad, threatened him. Oh. So then that whole thought process technically kind of changed in my brain, but right, that was me at the time when he told me. 40 years.
My parents were young. Foster care system. Pregnant baby.
You met your.
I did. I met others.
Wow.
Martin helped my cousin find her.
Yeah, so
and
her
now they're
cousin,
super close, and she's.
Yeah, so like whole family knew about me. Brothers and they always talked about me. But,
She just
they
visited
never
them in
found
Texas.
well, they tried a couple times.
She's
but
super close to
Missouri
her
has like the
birth mom and
strictest adoption
to her,
laws in the country.
her half
So
brother lives
all four parties
15
have to
minutes
agree.
away from
Both
her
adoptive parents,
all the
both
time.
birth parents
That
have
is
to
so
agree.
cool.
So
And when we went
they
to
tried.
her
She
wedding
even like contacted Dr.
2
Phil
years
at one
ago,
point.
they were there in
trying to
Belize for the wedding.
Oh
And
wow.
so
And so
I
we
did
got
the
to meet
ancestry
them, and I
DNA thing.
talked
And
to
I got a bunch of hits that were
talked
like
to her
second
mom
and third
about
cousins.
how Stephanie was.
So
when
a
she was
cousin on
little,
the
and,
ancestry
like,
thing could mean like
I sent her a bunch of
third
pictures of
uncle.
her when
It's
she was
really weird the
little,
way
and
that it
That's
works.
so cool.
So, but I got
Yeah.
to see pictures of people that looked like me, great mother Franklin, something like stuff like that, which was cool. And then I got in touch with third cousin, who the amateur genealogist had like this massive library of the family, but nothing on my little. So, but he sent me a lot of photographs and stuff like that of like great grandparents. Cool to see like pictures of. I was raised by a bunch of short Germans.
I was raised by a short Mexican.
Right. So you know what I mean. So I got a bunch of matches like that, and then I was like, okay, cool. I felt satiated, so I just kind of stopped. And then like 6 months went by, and I got like a renewal notification from a went on, and I had a close familia match. Close. The points of contact were a lot. So I messaged her the same thing I'd messaged everybody, which is, hey, my name is Eric Dooley. September 5th, 1972. I was given any information you have. And like a day later, she got back to me. I had a sister. So
wow.
Wow.
and then, like a couple hours later, I get a message on Facebook from. We talked for a little bit. All memorial.
Nice.
Nuts. So then I flew out there, and like I flew into Minneapolis and rented a car and picked up my brother in Wisconsin. And drove to Alpena with my mom. And my other brother also met. I found out like my name was John Howland when I was born. I was adopted, and 13th generation, 13th great grandpa
Wow.
John Howland. So just nuts. Like it opened up this whole thing. The older I got, the more blood mattered to me. It didn't when I was
Yeah.
younger, because I always knew that I was.
Like, where did I
adopted,
come from?
You know what I mean? And my son had asked me. I kind of want.
That's
So
what spurred mine.
yeah. So you just kind of want to know, and so the older I got, the more it mattered. And one thing I will say is the whole nature versus nurture thing. Like nature is. I am like all of them. I've never been. Always felt different. It wasn't just because, but then when I met all of them, I realized how simple.
Genetics, yeah.
Both my brothers are in construction, both
Ghost in the genes.
that kind of stuff. caregiver. So like all those things that I was lacking adoptive family, I found. Yeah, I mean, yes and no. I mean, as close as they'll really allow. Like they're very money oriented. Like my aunt Betty, till I got married, so like she like that was a big thing. But like invites me to, or when I was with her. Once I got married, I was you know what I mean? Fucking weird. And you know, she's reached out to my wife quite a bit too, which is also weird.
That's my aunt Marcia with evil whole family. But when her son was taken from an accident, fell into only a couple of us stepped up. I was one of those, and I was also me and Darren were at that point on. I was like, so I'm like the only one she talks to. She comments on all, like photos, she comments on everything.
You're the surrogate.
But she was evil as hell before.
My aunt was always very judgmental and very Christian. But looked down on my brother and I because of course so bumped into that. It was somehow our fucking parents divorced. You know what I mean? But we were all sinners. And what's interesting, my brother and I have talked about this, how weird all of her like they are fucking poop among them. Every one of them. You know what I mean? Like I was like my brother and I was like,
Well,
who the fuck would have thought that you and I would be the
I was just talking about this with my cousin
most serial killers come from
because we have very religious family, and then like, how is it that we're the ones that have like families
right.
and like normal lives?
Yeah. It's fucking weird. So.
No, but yes, so Stephanie was the adopted child, Claire's,
She adopted one.
and she came here. They got matching tattoos with Martin, and when we were talking about it, and Martin's like, turns around, gets on his computer. 20 minutes later, turns
No, it was
back
like
around.
3 hours later. He texted me. I found her mom.
Yeah, it sends over the information via text message, and he's like, I'm not sure, but I think this is her. And so, sure enough, Stephanie gets hold of her. It took a little bit.
Once to get the courage to actually like out to
Oh
her.
wow!
Because before that, she did the ancestry thing. Did like 3 different ancestry. And she did a bunch of searches on her own. She had very limited information.
But yeah, he found it on the
But
dark
once
web.
he found it, she called me up and she goes, "Well, I'm nervous.
Now, how do I meet her?
How do I get the courage to do it?" She
Well,
finally
it's
reached
nerve
out.
wracking for all of us because we all think, what prompted this? Like, why, like part of, incest
Well,
or
her
rape
dad
or
doesn't
like,
want.
Yeah, because you didn't know before you talked to her.
Her dad doesn't want anything to do. Want to meet her, nothing. Tried to reach out to her dad.
So I heard from my father's sister, same kind of thing. I mean, like the next day he got married, kids. Like, I get it. I wouldn't want to disrupt anybody's life. Somehow I'm bringing peace to you, then fine. But if you disrupt your life, I had a good father, a good mother. So like, this isn't because
Yeah.
I somehow that was the real struggle. I mean, like, my mom reacted differently than I ever thought she would. Mom was always, and after I went and met them, birth family, I'm not gonna.
Aw,
It's hard though.
her
I had
insecurities.
no idea that she would react that way. Like my birth mother, like she gave me up when I was a month old, so just wants to hold her baby boy. But You know? And I had a mother. I don't need that. So it was a strange thing for me to reconcile my adopted mother's feelings, my birth mother's own feelings, which is that, you know, I'm appreciative that I know where I came from. What's her relationship with my sister? Primarily because I had it. I don't need a that wasn't something that was lacking.
We're the same in that point. I did not.
Well, I mean, as good as any of us. I mean, I'm just assuming you're probably my age. Like
Yeah,
any of us
52.
had good fucking parents in the '70s. Really did. You know, it was a different time. We were feral children. We were left to raise ourselves.
Were?
Still, you know.
I'm still trying to work out that feralness.
You know what I mean? It's like we were raised by neglect in the garden post.
Oh,
It was a different time.
And BMXs.
I didn't get
Parents
one of
don't
those.
do the things to their children that were done with us. So,
My
you know,
transportation.
was it bad or was it just the status quo for the?
Yeah, the more you talk to people that are, the more you realize.
It was everybody. I mean, they didn't know what the. So we were all terrified of it. That's how they raised us. So
Well, it's apparently that's why he wasn't. My real dad wasn't. But I don't know. I still don't know. This is
I mean, I got
stories.
spanked every day.
Well, I did not get spanked.
Really? Well, you got
Oh, my older brother and
Once.
my little brother, I got beat once. My older brother, my little brother, they got beat repeatedly because they didn't do that.
I got beat until I started to go.
He basically said, these are better. And there was a few times where I didn't do stuff, and yeah, it's not like a little punishment. Back then, it was huge. Like, all the time. It was like massive.
My brother got grounded for 5 days.
Oh, my,
Whole fucking year.
my longest was 3 months to my room.
No stereo, no TV. Oh, my dad's car.
Oh,
Okay, well.
Mine,
surprised he's still living.
Well, he brought it. Stole my dad's car, took me to his concert.
Oh, well, I mean, that would have been forgivable
That's
right there.
awesome.
Right?
My brother-
Kiss concert would have been forgivable.
Took
I'm
me
sorry.
to the show and,
Is that a great memory for you?
There
Though? There you go.
my older
I
brother
was
was.
chasing rock stardom for quite a while. I'm like,
This just got the. They just got.
Oh, him and George Strait. My older brother was. So he's 2 years old. So he ran to. My older brother kept bringing me cartoons on the tape player.
I think my brother would have been really good in prison. He had a weight bench that he built. That's why I wouldn't do that for. Put earphones, ports, hear the radio, and the radio was on. Hear it when you didn't hear it. So he'd sit there and just work out, and then like he grew on the roof. He had like a broom on it. He put the
grew up
weed
in
up. No, we kind of were all over the place. I mean, Tucson's always been home. Like, my family's been here. We were here when I was really small. We were old, so like for Vegas. So that was when.
Yeah, we do have kind of the same family because my dad was down here, dad was in Healy, Nevada, dad was because he was following Kenny got caught. Oh. He got when he was in the military going on the promise that he that job, so it's stuff you got.
My dad ended up.
Ah, that's what my son does. My son is HR in Virginia.
But you know, like a lot of those guys, man. Time.
Purpose every single day you wake up, you have an intended purpose of everything that you do from the wake up. That structure of life is what I hear when they get out. That's what they don't have that anymore.
I'm super worried about my little brother because he's 20 years in the military now. It's out and
Okay, I'm gonna give you.
he's already stressed. Mofo, he major disabled, got 3 back surgeries. He doesn't know what. I mean, he's got a plan in his head what he wants. I don't think he realize.
He's already a dream.
That he may end up falling into that.
Yeah,
And that's pretty much what.
that's why we're worried.
My buddy Brian.
He says he did this got a old car. Life was telling.
Talk to people tired. They job.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, well, we technically got smart about it though. We got a business, hard work.
Yeah, I work hard here tonight.
We have a ranch that we work kids on all the time.
Definitely
Really hard
harder
work.
than my job.
I actually, it's I can't remember. Who's work? I just work at a desk and push numbers.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely.
Daughter.
Even just the tattooing. I have 2.
Yeah.
So many young people. It's a hard market, right? Very, very proficient, very competent tattooers. 3 or 4 years ago, when the pandemic, we were all a lot of people lifestyle.
Right.
They haven't been able to adjust for that. I don't even think they don't have money. They're all afraid.
Yeah, I think that's
That, and then also
That's
like,
trauma.
yeah.
Trauma induced.
A lot of young people are not getting tattoos. So like they're not. That's I don't
True.
know. Whereas 5 or 10 years, absolutely can't wait till.
Well, our kids are definitely tattooed. They love tattoos. He's already done a giant horse on. Now her 17 loving the vines.
Wants to get I have, and I'm like,
Yes and no. I mean, the thing about like, I think everybody does what they. So you have no reference. So a lot of these kids are getting this bullshit because
Yeah.
so they think that's tattooing. Just like, I mean, I did. Like, my first tattoos were fucking old biker tattoos. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what my brother had. So, like, that's where I started, you know. So, urging them to get larger tattoos
Well, I just think
because
that
they
she
are
might
going to last.
get the vibe, but that it starts in a small area. Because I have a feeling.
Yeah. My oldest right there. And
That's the one.
She's supposed to be piercing.
I haven't called her yet.
Oh.
I need to figure out when my daughter's going to ring. That's what she wants for Christmas.
Which I was like,
He's fine.
because he will.
His words exactly were, as long as it's not a tattoo. And I'm like, okay. I have the perfect guy to give her a tattoo when she turns 18. He's actually.
yeah, she would be covered if about 6.
Are you the one that always tattoos?
My wife's also tattooed her. Got nothing.
Dualies. Oh, yeah. I was like, I'm thinking because my brain's warm. I went right back to the dual.
Sorry, I just had to
like,
stretch
you
my
got duals trucks tattooed on you?
No, I just told them the way.
That's a nice dually though, too. Man.
You should see.
His name is
Awesome.
Julie.
His name is Dooley.
Right now, he's just a glorified non-owner.
Well, that's because he won everything. He will
just
live
very
as
old.
long as I can make it. Took my daughter to so. Oh, yeah. Him alive for as long.
How long do horses live if they're cared for?
Shit.
Well, he's at 40.
I was gonna say over 30. Oh yeah, they
I
can.
didn't know.
But average workhorse.
He's
average
got
workhorse.
the thing with him though is I don't think he has cancer. Yeah,
Going
It's
to stroke
just
twice.
like big people.
he has half of his face isn't the way it should.
Because
He
of
had a
the stroke.
stroke.
And he can't properly.
We have to give him special food.
Oh,
Elmer.
no.
They still do that with horses? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Yes, Tucson tallow. They'll
I
take
have
like the
all the
freshest
way
of
around.
fresh, but most people don't call them until it's too late, so they just take them to the stuff. Well, Tucson tallow still picks up.
A friend of mine ran.
How long, Martin?
Wild
A couple
Hearts
years
horse
you've been
rescue.
doing it?
She ran which rescue?
Wild Horse.
Wow.
Wild Hearts.
It's been a few
Horse
years.
Rescue.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Do little things at a time.
Yeah.
In Arizona.
Piece it together.
So
Yeah, and
she
then we're
would
gonna
go out,
finish.
like-
We're gonna make it all the way go down, but
She would put horses down.
Probably
for
the next
people a
couple
lot,
weeks.
but Frank would do it.
I have
More
money.
accidents would happen. She would go out.
oh,
And,
When you have a little bit extra that could go to a dentist.
she had a horse
Yeah.
that broke through the top of a septic tank.
you know, pay me in cookies too, so you know, I'm not.
She also rescued a lot of pigs and livestock.
Well, we run the pony horse.
Never heard of Jessica?
My daughter Jessica.
I think she's down in Stafford now.
The Pony Horse Foundation rescue horses, people think uncontrollable. As a technically reason. And
Trauma induced.
Jesse
Horses,
was
oh,
that's
my.
Jesse. Was
Horse
9,
does
she was
not
at the
forget
fair,
trauma.
And
No animals
the
do.
fair
You know,
rules
it just-
were, which we didn't
You can
know,
be trained
that's what
slowly
we're
out of it, right? I mean, where
When
you
you
bomb
are
proof
at
it,
4-H.
but that takes somebody
child has to
with
train
intentional knowledge of how to do
here
that.
in Tucson. At least one. And the professional trainer can train all they want.
I had a dog.
As long as the
He was the
professional
sweetest
trainer doesn't
Rottweiler
touch
ever. Got him.
And I was like,
He was scared of a lot of
and
things.
so we had a huge
Found
boardroom
out that
about it.
he was too
And then for
treat and
9-year-old
used as a
year,
bait dog for
and
people.
That's what I remember you guys telling me about him. Yeah.
He was my daughter's
I
dog. He
trained
was
the
the
horse
sweetest dog.
and leased it to my
He
dog.
would never attack anything.
That's fine.
He ended
they're
up
like,
having some
yeah.
neurological issues.
So
We
I
was because
rescued
of that he had.
Holy.
And we kept him going for a really longer than he probably would have lived anywhere else. But he was
And then I
such
put
a
a little
sweet
thing
dog.
out there.
But you could tell as soon as he came to our
latchkey
house,
kid that
after like a
wanted a
week,
place to go.
he knew
I
that he
will
was
teach
in a
you
really
how to
good
do this
place.
stuff.
He was sick.
And
And
so I
just
had a
was
bunch
the
of kids,
happiest. Even
bunch
when
of
he
horses. That
couldn't
next
walk.
year,
couldn't walk for
as
the
long as
last
I didn't
like
touch
year
the horses
unless
day of the
we
show,
Aw.
did a bunch of stuff for him.
And,
Like he got acupuncture,
all
all
my
kinds of
kids
stuff.
took the.
But he always
Wow.
had a smile on his face.
I was like,
Literally had a smile
Are you
on
sure
his
you
face.
guys want this rule still?
And we had a, well, we still do. Robin,
Is everybody
He's a red healer.
using
Okay.
that loophole or
and
Yeah.
just you? Yeah.
he would
So,
lay next to him when he was a puppy.
One of the
The
kids'
healer was a puppy.
parents was
And they would push a
knew
ball
how to
back
do
and
the
forth
nonprofit
between each
stuff.
other.
So they're like, I'm gonna
So the
start
Roddy
doing
couldn't
nonprofit.
walk,
So
but they would
Well,
play
they'd
all
still
together.
play. That's
So cute.
that's awesome.
But he knew, like, he was in a good place. He was loved. He was definitely abused. He had scars.
Good
all
news
over
and
his
bad
head
news.
and
I mean,
his
he
face.
came to
Oh,
us
crap.
because
Yeah.
it was. But then as he cleaned out high school, he pulled away from. So I mean,
Yeah, the lariat is on the rack.
yeah. As a matter of fact, all my kids, they're down there. They just
You work at a ranch or you own a ranch or
well, no, we're accountants.
We
And
have 12 horses. Oh,
you know where Pack is? We live across the street.
up off of
Yeah.
and
And they got 16 acres. Yeah. People still ride their dirt bikes across our, and I told them because I only had to get mad at them when
you got too close.
they ran their motorcycles right through the horses, and my horses are pretty good, but if you torture them, they're gonna start freaking out. So I went and talked to the dad. Oh, I have no problem with you guys riding, just torture them.
growing up on the west side, there was nothing. Horse people, you were motorcycle people.
Yes.
I bought one. I bought a X. Realized that I'm like you guys. So then I put my wife on the back of it. And the thing
Well, my older brother lived 2 doors down from me out there. He's motor. All a daughter was horses. So I brought his daughters out. Because he. But,
She's still being too.
yeah. But the point is that we brought her out of that with horses. So
She's like
Patrick was
30.
super motocross. 2 people totally opposite. I get on a motorcycle, I'm dying. He gets on a horse, he's dying. And we've tried. I tried riding motorcycle, crash every time. Tried riding horses.
I guess I grew up weird. I grew up on Harleys and horses, both the same. I mean,
we
it just
didn't grow up that way. We had nothing with kids. I literally went to a ranch to learn how to ride. 2
Really?
hours. Yeah, 2
dude,
hours.
you're so
later.
intuitive about everything.
2 hours I would
Interesting.
drive to Larry Russell to Rock and Art. And I hardly ever got to ride. I was usually fixing his 18-wheelers or hauling hay or, you know,
He put him to work.
yeah, I worked my ass off to get on the horse.
No, you talk about like depression.
Yeah, getting out of the city. That's
Yep.
huge.
Rachel.
Here when I was miles from,
Love chickens. I hate the chicken coop.
and no sign of all.
Just have to go get the eggs every morning.
I forgot to
At
bring
like
this
14 years old,
I can't
that smell
go
of
back to
chicken
my
shit
truck,
just did not
back
go
to
well
pick up
for the
the
14-year-old.
My son, who's
Woke up in the
14,
morning and
the only
surrounded
one
by
that'll help
javelina.
me.
5 different
Like,
little
willingly,
pieces of javelina,
like,
like all around me.
is all about it.
When we were
Get to my
done, we'd have to go
glassing
milk
spot,
the
like I
cow.
had to like way through all.
I didn't mind milking the cow.
My cow is very close.
Oh yeah,
Oh, heck yeah.
she's gonna have a calf out here.
I went out there tonight morning and her udders are very heavy.
Well,
That's
some
utterly
of my,
ridiculous.
I know.
some of
it's-
my
it's
happiest
soon.
stuff is when I'd go out to Larry's. Instead of doing all the hard work, he would give me a bridle, tell me which horse to go get, and then mountains. Take me a couple days. We'll get them.
Heck yeah.
There was some torturous stuff, like, you know, because he didn't tell me how to do things. So, like, there was times where I was pushing cows, and a cow would jump over a ravine. I'd be nervous that I'd get in trouble if I did it. So I would take my horse and jump this ravine. And mind you, like, I'd get thrown off. I'd avoid the landing and everything. That's how I learned. Which, if you ask my kids, I still.
Yeah, I'm not very good. I mean, it's
But to find out that, you know, 10 minutes later, the cow just jumps back over the rest of the herd, anyways.
You have to wait.
yeah. Just sometimes you just got to get behind them and drive forward, right?
Yeah, you just keep pushing the herd. Just keep an eye out for them because they usually track you, and that's what I learned. So, for most of my life, even, you know, into when I had kids and what, I would go to Larry's ranch every spring and every fall to put cows either up or down the hill.
Oh, wow. Heck yeah.
Because he hardly had any help. Just because that guy taught me how to ride, he gave me a place, he gave me a happy place to go to. That
He
guy's-
calls him his dad.
That's the only picture family ever.
Wow. Yeah.
Looks like the guy, Foxworthy.
Jeff Fox.
Jeff Foxworthy. Yes, exactly. So I can't remember who was at our house, but they were like, "Why do you have a picture of Jeff Foxworthy on your mantle?" And I'm like, "Oh, that's Larry."
You're like, that ain't Jeff Fox. That's Dale Earnhardt. What do you mean?
But then after that, every time I walked by it, I'm like, "It
That's all you
does
see.
look like him."
Put some other pictures of Fox up around.
Well, and like when I got out of jail, he was the one that offered me a job. Oh,
Wow.
he
Heck
was
yeah.
like, you need to separate yourself from the trial. I was like, no, I need to stay and get my kids back. Get your kids. Just come down here and get your. I shouldn't have refused. I did refuse. I ended up getting out of there, and I should have went to his place. And, oh no,
Oh, then you wouldn't have.
just because he had for something I should have been doing. He was checking the cows later. Don't know if it was four-wheeler or if it, there's something caused him.
Cows could have got
Making him-
spooked or
Making him
something.
brain dead.
You know, just drove them off something.
He had just had knee surgery, so they wasn't sure, you know, what went caused him to stroke, but four-wheeler. So many. But that's something I should have been doing, so I've always beat myself up for it since.
that, man. But there was nothing.
And his new wife got horses that I trained. So they were always his horses. So when he got married, obviously her horse. But these are the horses that when they were babies, Larry would ride their moms. So like Tootsie, baby Snickers. I would be training Snickers while Larry was riding Tootsie. And then, this is how it went. Teaching the babies how to be cow horses. Learned it from the mom while I was sitting back.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, I learned. Wasn't raised.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
One thing I can say I was raised with movies about horses that caused me to search it out. So I tell kids all the time, horses.
Watch Black Beauty.
My daughter was obsessed with anything with horses. With Black Beauty, she watched that movie every day.
Oh, because it's totally realistic.
And she
Sorry.
from the time she was like 2 on, that's what.
Hence the reason.
Okay.
Which I tried to do every hour.
Great horse,
And then I spent 10 times the amount I should have spent on them because it was at an auction. And I guarantee you the only reason I bid on it is because I was bidding on it. They're like, oh, if Vaughn sees something like this horse, it might be worth buying. Like, nobody was bidding. He was even going to call the auction at like $100. Where I said, okay, 120. And then, are you guys freaking kidding me? Because he was riddled with problems. Yeah. Like when she first did Gymkhana, the guy would just go wherever the hell he would want, and just make these hard right turns. And I found out what it was. He had a ton of sand in his gut that was causing him pain. So I got all the sand out of his gut. Then he's pigeon-toed, so he had to get his feet squared.
That's from being shoed wrong, or what? Or just
Yeah, I mean, there's gonna be natural disorders with horses that a good farrier can correct as they're going, but
it's got to be done while they're
when
growing.
you're cowboy shoeing and just throwing metal on their feet so they can do their job, they're gonna continue to grow.
Not checking the angle, anything like that. Just throwing on some shoes.
Yeah. So, and because he was already fully grown and established, it's like putting braces on crooked teeth. It takes years. Corrective without braces, just by doing corrective shoeing. Corrective shoeing would take his whole life. So now we're just making comfortable with his right spots, basically. So, and not that it's anything wrong. Like Tootsie, the one I was telling you about, she was freaking. She's freaking great quarter horse being for Larry.
I think they'd be a great cutting horse if you.
Their feet on the inside. Oh, yeah,
that's what you use her for.
Well, and then he taught me the best way in the world to ranch, which is why I don't understand why the people ranch the way. He made ranching so simple. Larry was just so smart.
My grandparent, when my mom and dad first split, I was like 8. We moved to Northern California where my grandparents were, and they had I think about 9 BLMs that they had on their ranch. They had like 80 acres out in the middle of nowhere, and all the time. And they that was my first experience. Then my aunt, she owned some horses too. I fell in love with that. I mean, we trail rides, all sorts. Grandfather was also a sheriff, horseback. So that made it interesting too. You know, some of the stuff. I remember summer camp, church camp, stuff like that, and being the deputy, you know, deputy sheriff, just riding his horse. That always stuck out in my mind as a kid, but just love that. Oh, I just really kind of missed that, you know, especially the Appaloosa I had. He was a blanket happy, cloud, Duke. Abby got Duke. Pride cut.
What happened?
He passed. He started getting these tumors on him. By the time I got a vet out there, just too late. There's not. We traded. I gave him a Billy Cook saddle on top of it. It wasn't just any saddle.
Was it comfortable?
It was comfortable, very comfortable. Even though it was made for somebody who had a larger butt than me, it still was very comfortable. Which was surprising because I was like 240.
Yeah, you were a big boy at the time.
Yeah, I was.
That's why I thought it'd be a good fit for you. You had a big horse. You were a big guy. I thought it'd be good. And I like big saddles because, you know, that one was.
And the few times that I'd go out, you know, I'd just throw like a hackamore on them and, you know, jump up bareback and take him out. One time I did, I'd leave the lead on. And we were going up this little incline of a hill, going across a wash. And I slid down on his back a little bit further on his butt. He his ears kind of perked up. He just kind of did that. And I slid off. Boom. You know, and he jumps. The lead's sitting right in front of me, and he looks, he sees the lead. He's like, oh shit, I'm free. Takes off. I'm about 2.5 miles from home. He bolts home. I get back. Yeah.
You had to walk 2.5 miles home?
Oh, yeah, that saddle came out after that.
Coda, the buckskin I had when my saddle, we were walking in the wash, and Kenzie was riding double with me. Got to a point where Mackenzie was getting because we were in the wash, a lot of water in the wash. And so I was like, all right, we'll get out of the wash. Now, mind you, we're with a bunch of people. And so he starts climbing up the bank and sinks all the way down to his belly.
We'll take a real
Coda,
I got a
this
stretch.
really wild horse that I got because nobody could do anything with him, and I got him for free because all I had to do was catch him. He got to the bank, he sunk to his belly, he stood. I got off. I got Mackenzie off. I unhooked him, and he went like this. He went just sprung out and
Like 182.
Yeah, and landed and took off out the wash.
Wow.
And I was like, oh crap, we're gonna have to walk home because this is that wild horse I was telling you about. He went down, found the banking climate, came back, top of the bank.
He waited for you.
He waited at the top of the bank.
Why couldn't I get a horse like that? They wanted to run home and get fed, you know.
Drink. Yeah. So when you said that, I was like, oh, I have to torture you with Coda's story.
Hey guys, we're taking about a 5-10 minute break here. Appreciate y'all watching. Like a bunch of watchers today.
They were hearing all of our stories.
Oh yeah.
All of our old man stories.
Back in 1832.
Hey, wait.
Well, it ain't that old, is it?
Don't they call that the night?
We were more than 1900.
Here in 1897, nothing.
Or the 19th century. We're in the 20th century. Now we're in the 21st century.
Good.
Mine or yours?
No, that's yours. I'm just.
me, so.
You got chilies? I got you.
Chili.
He's in control. Oh, I should probably do this stuff.
You're completely dead.
Yeah. Sitting in my backpack without. So it still runs because it's all the way up.
Oh. I thought the Bronco game was at 105. I just went on the phone. I was like, not showing anywhere?
Right along.
One way, right?
So you know. And so I used to be a part owner of Liberty. So, and even though Claire didn't want to have any part of it, I had already moved. So so we have a lot of realtors, we have insurance agents, we have plumbers,
Landscape.
landscapers, We do definitely have our owners. What else? Any other categories? A lot of independent.
Hookers, pimps.
Oh, I had it.
I'm just kidding, man. I'm just kidding.
Strippers.
OnlyFans. Yeah, strip. OnlyFans and strip.
I didn't realize a lot of them were tax conscious.
Well, OnlyFans do 1099 file tax.
Oh, I okay. Yeah.
More than $6 you get. Dollars.
That's a good little chunk of change.
Not my thing, but to each their own.
I'm sure it's good. Yeah, no, cost. There's a long-term thing that's stuff just don't go away.
Always out there. You should see the stuff she.
Well, I
She
mean,
first did it, I called
she's marketing. That's marketing, right? I mean, that's in essence what it is. She's
see a
marketing.
lot of person.
Sorry, most guys are too stupid to see that. Oh no, she really likes me. She really likes me. Okay. How much have you given her so far? Then?
She's in a long-term relationship.
I don't care.
Together for like 5 years.
So people are motivated by one of four things: money, ideologies, coercion, or ego.
And
And
some of them are
mixed.
especially ego and money.
Mine's ego and ideology. Well, ideology. Only because I know I think differently than most people. I've seen it my whole life, and it's not necessarily ego. It's more of just recognizing the difference. Like, I'm better than the brain operates definitely on a different level, and I haven't been able to harness that appropriately until now, where I'm at. Took working through unhealthy boundaries I had, so that were developed from a kid. You know, that people don't realize the important years that people that influence us, the things that happen to us, it's all freaking. Now, at that point where it's like, I did all that because of this. Okay, well, I did all that.
Yeah.
Time to be the. Doesn't mean all that stuff goes away, but being able to, in a healthy manner. Is because it is facing some of those fears that have been there for years. There's the reason why the body goes into survival mode during trauma, but that's just it. It's survival mode. It's not living it. And but it takes work. It takes work to get through it. At least for me, it does. You know?
Oh yeah.
And
Needs to be blank.
well, I want to because I'm tired of the bad decision, you know, relationships and stuff, and Tattoo artists, already got that bad stigma from everybody else. It's been dogs and everything else. It's like, yeah, no, I'm quite the opposite. I withdraw. And that's my withdraw. I don't want to create problems. But that's not. That was a survival instinct that I'm finding out. Heard from when I was a kid. And that triggers me. My mental state goes right back to it. And okay, well, now that recognition. So now I can get.
Yeah.
And it feels good. It feels good to be. Does ease the brunt of that. Yeah, imagine with all this stuff. Most of electronic transactions I've done.
Or for the tattooing, or for
Yeah, for anything, whether it's selling art. I've sold some art this year. Um, some has been like Venmo, Cash App. Some has been Zelle.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly because the transaction fee with Zelle, I just.
Well, that's the problem with Venmo is now like it's for everything.
Instant. You want to send an instant? You want to sit on it to collect interest? The reason a bank goes into business is to be able to loan money out. They can make money off of interest.
That I don't know.
Probably the furthest back that way we go. It's one of the barbs on the barbed wire.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Hmm?
Oh, like if you've got to run an amendment,
Yeah.
automatically flags you. Good client. Yeah, Dooley's pretty loyal to what I really like. Hard to find. They're like, oh, I just come by there. Looking out, just I was making some rounds, and yeah, I was kind of looking to see what was open and what
That
wasn't.
last place was like.
Yeah, it just every place I went, it just didn't have vibe. Like, yeah, we were driving by, and the only reason I had was because I thought I had ties with by the one. But I didn't let that stop me. When did just like found out that those ties were no longer, I was very happy about that. I'm like, sweet. And he's like, and by the way, I just had an open chair. I had the chair open up. Yeah. Next day I was here moving my stuff in. For a year ago now. Days. Or corporation.
Or do any of that?
That way, the company we were operating had no assets whatsoever. Leased out.
That ended around COVID.
What's that?
You ended doing.
Yeah, there was some other things going on. They're doing a garage and a parts store that was there also, and those were doing really well. But at one point, the other business partner I had, he had shipped them some stuff. I mean, it's Africa.
Yeah.
Things don't always make it, but it was like a $12,000 mining part. Yeah, and well, after about 6 months of the part not being there, then they started questioning. My Josh he swore up and down that he sent the part. I believed him. He sent me the invoice, everything, and about 3 months later, part finally showed up. And shortly after, the guy that accused everybody of stealing died. I think it just bothered him that much. He had accused Josh, in my place. Africa man was coming out of South Africa all the way up to Tanzania. What did you expect? It's how many countries did it have to run through? Oh, 4?
How many borders?
Yeah, that's 4 borders it had to run. And that was the minimum borders. And going through the most dangerous countries to get there.
They're at war.
I don't think I'm done back there. I think there's still work for me to do. But I think it's going to be on a different level. And the orphanage there, Lakeview School, still has a very dear place in my heart.
Yeah. Because you're doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I was trying to. It was hard to, but yeah, I mean anything that we would have been making through the gold transport, yeah, it would have been. We already decided a percentage of what the company got was going right back into the orphanage. Got to invest in their community. But this is just it. The longer I've spent in business with things in Africa, they're just the same as we are. They have organizations. They have unions. They have trade organizations. They have all sorts of stuff, just like we do. Issue is corruption. Everybody thinks, oh, well, they're just poor farmers and all this, and like, they're pretty much stealing from each other and themselves, it just and everybody else that's coming through. stealing from them, whether it's the Russians, the Chinese, Americans, Europeans, anybody that's generally starting business that they're generally taking from. Not everybody. Or the people that are showing up to help think that they understand what help they need.
Yeah.
And then they get there and they realize, oh, just so much. They're about 20, 30 years behind us in systems.
Yeah. Technology.
Yeah. But I mean, with today's technology there, and it just doesn't integrate well either.
Vaughn, where we park when we go to the Comic-Con.
So I mean, offset it. I would rather.
Who knows?
Know Mr. Wonderful. How long have I been preaching about a sales tax? Yeah, but
Break time.
Text I didn't hear earlier.
I'm gonna take a I'm not listening. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Cats. Yeah, cats.
That's the word.
Cats. If it's not, it's dogs.
But no, I mean, yeah, if they go to a sales tax, that'll be great for everybody. Just people are not going to like. Well, now I got to pay $1.20 cost a dollar. Yeah, but the rich guy has to do the thing every single time he does it.
Oh, there should be just a flat rate tax for everybody. It don't matter what you make.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, I agree with
So
that.
that bill just went to Congress. You know that, right?
No.
So that Trump's bill for a flat tax for sales tax just went to Congress. Hoping it's. This morning I was just getting off the phone with Mission View because they wanted to start a nonprofit so that they could XYZ taxes, and I was like, well, just give it 3 months because there's a bill in Congress right now that might eliminate tax one. So that bill's at Congress right now. Switch it from an income tax to a.
Oh, when they first implemented income tax, it was supposed to be a temporary thing in the first place.
If it was always a sales tax, then it's consistent. As prices go up, the tax goes up. Prices go down, the tax goes down. It's this.
They levied income tax for World War One, didn't they?
I don't know.
That's what I could be wrong, but I remember doing research years ago on it. And they first levied that personal income tax would be temporarily done for the war effort, and that it would be temporary, and they never did away with it.
That should not be taxed is food prepared at home. Just and that's the same thing. What EBT and SNAP used to be was it used to be only food you prepare. So you couldn't buy any pre-prep food or anything like that. That's the only thing that shouldn't be taxed, and that EBT back to the same. Only food that can be. Now you can buy soda, chocolate, and all that crap. Hell, you can even use cards at a fast food place.
All of them.
And so, yeah, all that should go away. Should just go back to food you prepare at home is tax free, and then I think that there are certain non-edible items that should be tax free, which is like necessities that you're forced to buy for home, like toilet paper. That should be tax free. But yeah, TV, radios, cars, houses, property, that should all have a. And Yeah. That'd be the fairest way possible for the wealthy to pay their fair share because there's no deferring it down the road. There's no washing it by buying another piece of property, hiding it in an LLC or anything like
Yeah, just a flat tax. This is your tax. What you make, this is what you pay. Sales tax done away with. All of that should be done away with.
that. No,
Just,
no.
no,
Sales tax.
I'm.
But income can be hidden.
Oh
What you
yeah.
buy-
Yeah. Oh,
What you
absolutely.
buy can't be hidden. That's why there should be a sales tax. Okay, you
So
can't
so
hide
they
what you
can-
buy
Well, I see.
unless you
I
go black
disagree
market purchasing.
because then it's surveillance. And it's a
They're
surveillance
already
state.
doing that.
Well, I'm just saying that, and it ain't right. It ain't right. They're supposed to serve us, not spy on us.
Well, I'm not saying that they shouldn't do so. I'm just trying to make it as fair as possible for every citizen.
Because
like what we were just talking about, the average Joe just shows up, gets a W-2 that they're forced to pay an income tax on,
Yeah.
or else they get a penalty. So they're taxed before it even comes out on their check, or else they get a penalty for not paying in advance. How many freaking things in the world do you pay in advance and get penalized if you don't do it?
not tax is it. That's
Yeah.
it.
Well, I mean, some people that rent, they pay rent in advance, right? Because they pay for the month of service. But that, it's just like you're renting the space.
Out of all the taxes that are taken out, how much of somebody's income is actually taxed? Income tax, all of that coming out.
Well, the truth of the matter is, sales tax is technically deductible. Okay, all taxes, your car registration, your property tax, sales tax, all that you can deduct from your income. So you make $100,000, you spend $20,000 on all other taxes. You can put that on your Schedule A and deduct it from your income, lowering it down to $80,000.
I did not know that.
Which most people don't.
Yeah, no,
which
I
is
didn't
why
know that.
is why they get into that spot where the wealthy know all those rules, so they take advantage of them, and the average don't, so they just pay the taxes on that income, and that's why they think that they're getting taxed on tax on tax on tax, and that's not the case. They have the option to record it, they just don't do it. That's why the government did a standard.
The government don't
deduction.
care if you overpay; they just care if you underpay.
Correct. And that's why they did the standard deduction. They want you guys to stop thinking about it. So they give you a standard deduction. They say, oh, well, the standard is this, so don't worry about it. And so most people don't. What everybody should do is they should at least add it up and see if it goes above the standard. It takes a little bit of time.
Sure, yeah.
But go through, add it up. If it goes above the standard, record
I
it.
save all my receipts. I'm almost a hoarder when it comes to my receipts.
All your taxes deductible, period.
Okay.
All your medical is deductible, period.
Okay.
Okay. And now Trump's even got a new rule for your loan interest on your car is deductible. Okay, your interest on your home is deductible because renters don't have interest, but they usually have a car, so he threw that loan interest from car on there, making that deductible. Yeah, if you start adding that stuff up, it usually goes above the standard.
Quite a bit.
So
right,
and that's why those
It
rules of
depends. If you're married
Yeah.
filing jointly, then it's
yeah,
it's
because the
harder to
standard
get
on that's
above
like
that.
37,000.
Yeah.
But yeah, but you should always take the second to just to make sure.
My mom keeps everything in, categorizes everything, but they don't have enough to go above the standard deduction for higher.
Really? Though
Yeah.
they hardly get shit in the first place.
Well, that's the whole reason why it's hired, because they don't get anything, and people don't want to see the elderly getting taxed. So, they try to eliminate as much as that as possible.
Okay, yeah, all right.
But a sales tax by itself, with no other tax, no property tax, no income tax, nothing else, is the way to go. And then, like Pima County, if they want their money, they send in a letter to the federal government, say, in order for us to blah blah blah, we would like our sales tax rate to be X. Okay, so currently it's 8.7% in Tucson, right?
Mm-hmm.
because the city of Tucson has a tax, Pima County has a tax, and Arizona has a tax. That's where that sales tax comes from, and that's the money that they use to manage the government. So the federal should just tack on their whatever percentage that they feel they need from every citizen into that, and that's the government. That's the money they use to run their government. That should be the end of it. And guess what happens to Congress then? There's no more levying back and forth. There's no more, hey, I need this to go through. It's like, okay, why? There's not going to make anything off. It's going to be up to what they buy now. I haven't claimed the taxes on this capital gains yet, so it's still a stock, so I don't have to worry about it. Okay. Did you buy the stock? Who cares? When you cash it out and buy a fucking house, guess what? 23%.
What about capital loss in futures contracts?
Well, capital losses are offset against your capital gain.
What if it's just straight up a loss?
And right now, the current rule is only $3,000 a year. I
Okay.
think that should change to be your overage.
Almost like every standard brand. I mean, that's most profit margins when you're doing prop trading. That's like your lowest target marks.
Well, and it's kind of good and bad. Like if you have a capital loss of $100,000, they force you to only be able to take it at $3,000 a year because they want you to pay some income tax.
Oh yeah.
It should wash off everything for that year because it should just be a direct, whatever your income is, you take that loss thing till that capital loss is gone. So instead of just 3,000, let's say you made 10,000 this year, you should be able to take 10,000.
Well, say you just leave it in the stock and you don't touch it at all.
Well, that's not a tax.
Well, yeah, it's because it's not considered a gain yet
Right.
until it's taken out. Now, is that out of the actual broker account also, or is it just off the stock? And if you say like, I take my portfolio right now and I take everything out, and I leave it in the brokerage account. I don't touch it and move it into my bank account. What?
If you move it into your bank account, you've taken it.
Okay. Brokerage account or the regular bank account?
If you put it from the brokerage account into your bank account, you've technically taken it. Therefore, you need to pay.
I always wondered that because sometimes I'll do swing trades with.
Now you could move money from one brokerage account to another account. Okay, and you're basically, but what you're doing is you're buying, selling, and buying, right?
Yeah.
So you're washing it. And in your retirements, you can do stuff with that. I'm not a financial part of that. But there's like some rules with these financial guys where they have to report some things and some of them they can wash. I don't know all those rules because I don't do that stuff.
Yeah, my thing was just like say I'm doing a proprietary trading, and they automatically have your brokerage account right there with that, and you can leave your money in and let it build. But I do have other brokerage accounts too that I can move it to. But my mind's kind of on that.
Yeah, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. There's events that trigger that are
okay, because I'm not talking stock. I'm talking actual futures contracts because they expire. It's
so until you have some sort of monetary gain.
Okay.
Oh, your hat's blocking the none of your
sorry
guys can see you.
All 19.
There you go. Now they can see. Everybody watching, go to a sales tax. Sure, all your Congress knows to do.
Sorry, this is the most boring tax tax you'll ever watch.
Watch a tattoo and learn about taxes and horses.
Oh,
And horses.
so boring. I'm so sorry.
Well, why do you think we have a ranch? I ride off the ranch too.
My wife gets tattooed, she writes it off as
There you go. That's her profession. She can. Yeah, following rules is the best thing that these guys wrote. And yeah, what you said about Clinton and Hillary and Trump with that whole conversation, that's 100% the truth that the middle class does not pay attention to. The lower class doesn't pay taxes because they're below the standard. The upper class know all the rules, so they know how to avoid it. And the middle class, that's why I was telling you the IRS funded TurboTax because they want people to just take a picture of their W 2 and let Intuit do what it needs to do so that way they can maximize their returns.
working suckers pay taxes.
What? My wife is completely annoyed with my thoughts about tax.
Oh,
Talking about. Are you annoyed by anything that I do? Okay.
Paraphrase. George hard to tax me with a basketball and doing Washington. Pretty much what he said.
And then a lot of people they misunderstand the whole no taxation without representation. That was the Boston Tea Party's all about.
They have no idea how many
he got
that
into an
court.
argument with his brother about it, and I was like, "You're an idiot. Did you not watch what it?"
King George would not allow
Yeah,
the colonies to govern themselves.
that's why.
And that's why no taxation without representation. Everything they had to do had to be written, sent back to England, approved, and then sent back, which took months. And it was done on purpose. King George was punishing the colonists for wanting to be, yeah.
So his brother was arguing with us, and I was like, "Did you not watch Schoolhouse Rock as a child?" So we pulled up the Schoolhouse Rock video where they talk about that. He's like, "Okay, I get the point."
I don't think you do.
But the point I'm trying to make with that is people argue, well, we're not supposed to have taxes because the whole Boston Tea Party. It's like, you guys
The Boston Tea Party was a protest.
Well, yeah,
it has nothing to do with
and they're like, no taxation without representation just means that we have representatives that we vote for who decide what the taxes are. Guess what? That's what Congress and Senate and the president do. And because they're putting the taxes on there means that we have representation that are charging us taxes.
The
So
taxes
I
on the
pay
tea were
property taxes
so
as well.
ridiculous.
Uh-huh.
But I don't live in the city.
Nah, we're not going to do
So I
that.
don't get to vote on it. That is tax.
that's correct. But you don't have to pay taxes on this property either. You get your every year the city sends out or the county sends out
County
the
assessors.
value, the assessor stuff, and you can argue that.
Really?
So
Oh, I didn't
you
know
can
that.
Argue that, send that back, and get your taxes. Wow. Oh yeah, that's expensive. Yeah, that's why you should have your assessor reevaluate, especially with this remodel of freaking Grant Road cutting you off. Their full access and everything screwed you. I actually had
Had to do it twice.
I had one of the properties for can't say his name. I don't work for that guy. But one of the guys that his property Speedway, they took away his parking lot. So he couldn't do what he needed properties in. He got his tax. Literally 90% of it.
He owned this property, 103, for the budget. They were doing the widening project. Came to me. They were going to get market value by square. They did. Sold them 13 property. Money that paid him and bought the site. Guy smoked. You
So what they evaluate property for, like they're trying to take my buddy's front yard, took
Agreed to
the
it.
silver belt light, instead of going in public,
when are they going to do that?
got in trouble. So that's why it's all shut. That's how they're not working. So there was some trouble there. So
Well, because when they're doing the I-10 widening, burial ground.
Oh,
That's what.
that's why it's
Salted that. So then
okay.
now the tribes are getting involved in all the land.
Well, true.
Honestly.
Well, yeah, because I was just I was getting ready to do some landing page for a business that's opening up right along that frontage road, Casa Grande Highway there between Roth and Sunset, and they have to hold off for another 2 months because when we sat in with their meeting, I'm like, you guys are gonna do your ribbon cutting on January 8th? They're like, yeah. I'm like, they're not done with that construction. Oh, people still get down. It's like people ain't gonna go down. I'm a consumer. I'm not gonna go down that road. Why? I have when I have an easier place to go over here. But that ain't what I said. But I mean, my mentality. I mean, I try to view things from a consumer's point. Just when it comes to stuff like that, just like scrolling and stuff. Yeah. Can't stop somebody from scrolling on your content. Well, missing out. Can't keep them for the first 3 to 5 seconds. You're missing out. And after that, if you can't keep them for up to 11 seconds, oh, it just did its own thing again. Hey, there's one. Come on. There we go. It had to switch.
that's what I mean. I think you got to put right in this head is blocking them.
Let's see here. 1.2. Sorry, guys, online.
They were just watching.
There we go. All 22 of them.
Still a lot.
Got the vertical format instead of it being the horizontal, and it works so much better. People want to watch it on their phones like this, right, guys? Well, I don't even have YouTube up looking at that. So. Sorry, guys.
What does that mean?
If anybody's leaving comments,
Oh, yeah. Like I don't do any social media stuff. No free.
Yeah.
I look at it. That's about it. My daughter does all the postings and Claire. I spend too much time gaming. I'm on social media.
Yeah, it's comments, just people, You say hi to happy birthday to my brother. Yeah, probably some word that's a cuss word in some other language, right?
Happy birthday to my brother.
Can you say this word?
Sister said, "So fun."
Last night.
Weren't invited.
You were invited.
I wasn't invited.
Yes, we were.
What's this weed business? Nothing came to my phone.
Came to mind saying you guys are invited, and I said we are having to do Christmas that night. Because if I would have said we need to go to Phoenix for, no, we do. So I just didn't even bring it up.
High as it goes.
Yeah, see, they're just-
Oh, sorry guys.
Hey, she's out front. Very painful.
I'm not feeling it. My back hurts, but you see, when I went out front earlier, my back popped so nice. I was like, yeah.
Popped your back beforehand.
No, it was I get on that wall there and I stretch out like that and it just expands my spine and
How far out are you?
feels really good when I do that. So
Huh? Oh, okay. So you're almost there. Okay, she's.
Those were just
What was that? Somebody just said hello.
must be somebody outside. Thought I heard it too. Or it's the ghost.
I'm okay with ghost. Ghost means that there's something now. Okay. Oh my god.
Just when I'm in the outhouse, okay?
Do you remember when in history that outside in public?
Oh no, I haven't really.
Especially
research
in
that because it's not really.
especially in
Okay, yeah, well they still have them, don't they?
yeah. Just go
Like in
outside.
like in
But
France.
now
and-
they've just started putting walls around.
Okay, yeah.
Like when I was a little kid, see this stuff growing up, and I was like, wait a minute, bathrooms are just one giant room with a bunch of toilets in it.
I'm a country boy. Are you kidding? No.
I have an outhouse that I go to.
You
I'll
ever
just step
read-
out behind that bush.
Have you ever read The Great Graph? Talk about the people moving west, stopping at these bathrooms. They were like, no stalls. It was just toilets next to each other.
Yeah.
Well,
That's the way
I
it is
had
in
never
Europe,
seen that before, and they're like, "What is this?"
where we poop. Anyways, so ghost watching you poo, that's like
Oh,
the showering thing.
are they like staring intently, or are they like kind of doing this number?
Well, I guess it depends. Kind of creepy. you are.
Mom's gonna watch you shit.
Some people that
Yeah,
serial
there's some sick people out there. I just
well, I have an idea. What if we just slide the whole they're trying to move? Well, not that way. Towards that.
yeah,
How much-
most of it's pretty well set up.
Let's see if that does anything. That way it doesn't mess with your camera side of it, or it doesn't change the angle.
Just keeps my head out of it.
Oh yeah, see that's perfect.
All right.
That's why actors have.
Oh yeah. You got to be able to see. Have somebody see in the areas you can't. And I appreciate
Look
you.
at how much it hurts. Reason my
And it's
You don't see the piece of coal that was turned into a diamond on the other side. From her squeezing.
oh,
And we were so close to
What's this?
Stop wiggling. Hard for an artist to.
Alright, am I causing this?
No, not yet. There are people that do, and
Don't. Hey, you're doing it without numbing cream. Up here with.
I'm not.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know where to get them.
Online. Amazon.
Yeah, there's people that they think they're all that in a bag of chips. Tattoos. 4 hours worth of tattooing. Put a night's worth of numbing cream.
Yeah, I see this guy that he was just absolutely just grilling this guy that was put under, and they're doing this whole Christ scene over his whole body, right? I mean, the whole scene. And the guy's like, "Wow, I mean, this guy's decided not to go through any pain that Jesus Christ went through." I mean, he just totally roasting him, man. It's like, "Oh yeah, great work, man," but you
So
know,
not just numbing cream. You like went under anesthesia.
yeah, full anesthesia, and it's just like, okay, well, I mean, that's
Well, at least he didn't wiggle for.
I'm not wiggling.
No, that's not what the point was.
Okay, I'm doing all this painful stuff for you, so I can squeeze your hand.
I didn't say you could squeeze my hand. Not one thing. I don't know where that's coming. We were just talking about numbing cream and how you're doing it without numbing cream. We're saying how good you're being.
Hopefully after this. Your ass blow. You like Chipotle?
Oh, the last 2 times, man.
No, I've never eaten at Chipotle.
That's another restaurant. Chipotle with good food. Up Sunday. What am I doing? I'm sitting here holding my wife's hand.
Tell him why.
She needs support right now. No, I am. I literally am. She's getting a tattoo.
Is that your brother?
No. Well, it's Patrick.
Oh,
He said I was telling a fib.
Hi, Patrick. This is a.
Okay, what you got? Correct. Yep. Yeah. And well, you gotta stuff too. So you're gonna have to come in. We're gonna have to go online. And we were following all that. Yeah, I can't. Yep, yep. Oh, I'm supposed to tell you what I want done with.
Up down.
I gotta talk. No, because he charges per. Now it's a for the landscape. He comes up with things that
I thought you already talked to
Patrick's
him
got
about
to
the
get.
one.
No, those are one of the things. This
Oh.
and let's find it. So that's what we're gonna do. After you, I mean, yeah. Yep. No, I got you. Well, no, we're not going to dump it free. But just leave it. I'll come. So I just got to get his permission. Fine, it's always back. All right, yeah, and yeah, we don't do dump on any fire pit. Well, we just burn it for a month. We don't smell. All right, I'll let you know.
I thought you had already.
No, like I told him, everything for the property goes through. Like I told you, everything that he asks, you send it to Pat, and then you can email it to him. These are the suggestions that APM would like to do. Are any of these something that you want to do, or can APM him respond what he then do? Next time APM there, no,
I'm definitely starting to say.
that's not more shit.
Brother down.
No, you don't have to hunt him down. Send him an email. And if he never responds, then it's done. And then he says, "How come you didn't take care of this?" You'd be like, "Well, this email was sent to you. Why didn't we take care of it?" Never respond. Not a phone call, text message. Put it on the person that makes it, not on yourself. All you home, Martin's nodding because he agrees with me.
Yeah.
See, but what Martin doesn't realize is that this is Fawn's brother, and yet I'm the one that has to deal with it.
Oh wait, did you marry me? Makes him your brother.
Because you don't claim my brother, so then you can't
Yeah,
say
I
that.
do.
You don't claim Josh.
Yeah, I do. I just say they don't like me. I'll spend any time with us. Go out of our way to make sure we're there wherever they're at.
Bradley did go to the restroom.
That's not for us. That was for.
It's for us if it's our kid.
No,
Actually,
Alex
he
is
hung out.
not my kid though. That's the thing.
He hung
He's
out
a
with me the
Nisbet.
entire
He's
time.
always been a Nisbet. I'm not a Nisbet. And the one time Jonathan got to hang out with us, he got in trouble because he held a snake and went on a boat and got sunburned.
Oh my God, he's going to hell.
Oh, I got in trouble for that.
Not
He was never allowed to hang out with us again. Maybe he didn't want. It's just bad.
We're all bad people. We're tattooed. It's automatically made.
I'm the worst bad. Not like
the whole world.
colors on. You guys should have enough thing here for sale. Price. That's a
Yeah.
complete
I love it
100%
so
jacked
much.
up.
I forgot what Arizona Senate bill it was. Like 11-0, something like that. I'll do
Consider
only an anesthetist.
Is it over the counter stuff though? That they buy
They
online?
they don't matter. They
Oh.
don't matter.
they're not even allowed to get.
Well, then you should have a shop that's subbed out. They are selling. Marked up right. Oh, if you have a problem, there's a shop there.
As they're running off in cuffs, you motherfucker!
They can't be in Cubs. It's a separate shop, separate LLC.
No, I mean they're getting hauled away because they were selling it. Going to jail, huh? Yeah, it wouldn't be me going, it'd be them.
Well, how they could have. I mean,
If they're medically licensed to, but
then you should be able to sell it.
yeah, I mean you can buy all sorts of stuff online, man. I can order steroids from China and get it.
Well,
I mean, I'm just saying anything can be ordered online doesn't mean that it's legal.
It's on a legal website.
And it doesn't mean you got to check your own laws. That's unfortunate. It really is. It just they don't care that they got paid for it. It's just that they're selling it. That I was ignorant to the law when I bought it, my state. So I agree because and here we go. Here's with items that they can absolutely do geofencing. They know how to close certain things off to people. And I know that because the other day I was trying to access somebody's site and it told me that it was unavailable. Oh no, it was an email I got from J&G Gun Sales, right? And their stuff popped up and it said
some law in your state you have to
that just that the images couldn't be displayed because of the geographic area that I'm in.
Oh. Well, I know that definitely there's a geofencing because as soon as we cross the border to Mexico, half my shit.
Wow. Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I can work while we're going to where were we going to that beach?
You want to go check it out?
Rocky Point.
Oh yeah, we were going to Rocky Point. And I was like, oh, I can work from Rocky Point. And then we crossed the border, all my shit turned off. I was like, what the hell?
I mean,
and then
as soon as
my buddy was like, oh yeah, you're down here now. Your stuff's not going to work unless you go through the Mexican side of it. I was like, no freaking way.
Yeah, that's what's nuts, right? You want to go check it out?
He's talking to you.
I can check it out.
I already checked it out. I've been watching.
If he approves, then we're good.
He wants you to look at his artwork. That's the point.
I'm looking at it this entire time.
No, you haven't. We're nowhere near him here. So for all you people listening, you always look at the artist's job, whether you want to or not, because it gives them
validation. No.
Yeah, that's what it's saying.
Looks good.
I'm not an English major.
I am going to move this over just a bit so I can get this lighting
Why am
on.
I putting my buying?
You're right. A little too much. It's towards the
Because we'll need it.
Is this for the turkeys?
Yeah.
Can you type in all your...
I thought that
It was not Martin. I'm defending him.
looks good.
But it was me. I bought the winning ticket. It was the winning ticket I bought. And they're talking about the lottery. What do you mean? It wasn't me.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Have to be.
Saturated. I mean, you don't.
Yeah, I don't think I ever have, right?
I am going to throw some ceramic. Just getting it over seeding and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. I'm the G will definitely. Yeah. Old.
Somebody else tattooed it.
That is a nice Jeep, though. And what year is it?
You come look at it yet?
Oh, I stepped outside. I was
What did
stretching
it
my
say?
back.
Oh, customer pickup. Byerstown, Pennsylvania.
Oh, the shipping is ridiculous.
Oh, yes, Graham, man. What is UPS Sherpo?
I'll let you.
I don't know.
All right. Why didn't you buy off of Amazon?
Because you can't buy that one.
I'll
Off
put
of
this
Amazon.
around your knee. Hold the bottom.
Around her mouth.
Yeesh. Go make it home, bro.
Did I say that out loud?
You gonna make it home safe?
He's worse.
I think it's done.
Thank you. Your order has been.
I don't even see that.
Ooh. Hey guys, thanks for watching
I'm listening.
and listening. Oh yeah.
$4,500.36.
Well, yeah, you can say that. I won't pay that.
No,
I can't pay that.